it's Emma Mills here and welcome to episode 88 of MiTV. And today's episode is all about kind of being ready for your plans to change. So this episode is born out of my plans changing in November. Lots of things have happened that I could never have predicted, thought would happen, had a contingency for. They just have, and it's the very nature of being a business owner. And my thing for today is about it's always going to happen to you and in your business. And if you create one plan, let's say at the beginning of the year or the beginning of one quarter, the likelihood of everything going as you think it will, or things not throwing a curveball, or just like life not throwing a curveball, are pretty slim. Even to the point of, as an example, as you'll know, like I went to Upreneur Summit, and this is a very kind of low level like plan. Loads of things have happened, but as a low level thing, went to the Upreneur Summit, got 500 brochures ordered, used them. Upreneur Summit went amazingly well, and then a week later I was given another presentation. I was going to take my brochures with me. Lo and behold, the man in the van delivery guy never brought those brochures back. So there's kind of like 500 brochures in the ether, or maybe in the bin of the QE2 conference centre. I don't know by now, but they're not with me. That's all I know. So I only found that out the day before I was going to this event. And, you know, this is like a really low detail plan, but it's just an example of I was then prepped to go to a second event with no brochures, and you just kind of like, you know, hey, you have to deal with it. But my thing for today is that I am very aware now that from when I make a plan quarter to quarter, because that's what my business kind of works really well around. We do like 13-week plans and which are the things that we're going to get done in that time. And whatever we have decided at the beginning of it, I'm each time we do this, I'm getting more into the mindset now of, okay, well, we're doing this and we're going to make sure everything happens that we have control of to make it happen. But ultimately 99% of things, especially when you either employ people, basically if your business it deals with people in any way, shape or form, the likelihood of things going slightly differently to what you think is really high. So my thing for today is basically, it's always going to happen, and when it does happen, not to kind of beat yourself up about it, not to think, okay, well, I've not achieved this because of this has now happened, and why hasn't it gone to plan? Because I'm just putting it out there now that it never ever will. And running a business is one of the kind of most unpredictable, rewarding yet also soul destroying thing at times, where you can kind of think, oh gosh, well, how am I going to get around this? And you will, and you always do. And so my MiTV today is not so much about productivity tips and things to implement straight away. It's more just about understanding that you can't predict what's always going to happen in your business. And when that happens, you just have to roll with it, adapt, change, and kind of put another plan together, because that is always going to happen. So things will not happen in a straightforward way. And it's just kind of short and sweet, because it's something I've had to realise in the past, well, definitely this year, because we've kind of so much has changed. We've grown, we've got more staff, we've got more customers, and where we think, okay, well, it would be really amazing if we achieve this, all these things happen in between the plan. We're like, oh gosh, well, okay, that's happening now, that we're changing software, we're doing this. It's just life and it's just business, and it's been a really important learning for me that I don't get too fixated on the plan, and you have a guideline and what you want to achieve, but you have to be ready for things to happen outside of that. And that is my mini episode today for episode 88, but I will be back next week with episode 89, where I have my hottest productivity tip to get you into 2019 to smash those goals. So I will see you then. Bye bye.